Guild Wars 2 is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, similar to World of Warcraft, Ion, and Lord of the Rings Online. Available for the PC, there is an initial retail cost of $60, but no monthly subscription fees, unlike Blizzard's World of Warcraft. A Mac version of the game is in development. While there is no trial option available, occasional refer friend promotions do allow current players to invite friends to experience the game with them during a set period of time. After creating an account via ArenaNet's website, you select your home world. Note that all your characters are tied to this realm, so if you're planning to play with friends, be sure to coordinate appropriately. From there, you'll wish to create a new character. Note that unlike other games, few bonuses are actually determined by the race, so you can select it based upon the aesthetics and the lore. What does make a significant difference in how you play the game will be your profession or class. This determines what abilities you have access to and how you'll approach combat. I highly recommend playing with a few different varieties before committing to a favorite. After selecting a profession, you are met with customization options that will allow you to further define your appearance in-game, from changes in hair color, ear sizes, and even down to fine details as to how large your iris is and the squint. Take the time to develop a character that you want to play, as this will represent you in-game and you can't change it once it has been created. Biography questions follow to give some sense of history to your new character. Your answers will help shape the direction of your personal storyline in-game, which plays out like you're the hero in your very own heroic tale. At the end, create a name that you like. As names are shared between servers, you will probably have to use a last name to find one that is not already in use. An opening cinematic introduces new players to the world of Tyria, where the game is set in, as well as showcasing some of ArenaNet's great artwork.
My success positively impacts my crew.
Guild Wars 2 throws players immediately into the action following the cut sequence, with little opportunity for a tutorial. As such, pay attention to the upper right-hand corner of the screen, which shows you where points of interest and people of interest are located. This will also show up in your map in the bottom right-hand corner. Here, we meet with an individual who lets us know what is happening and where to go next. Skills are attached on the bottom of your screen. They can be activated by either clicking on the button or activating it by pressing 1 through 0 on your keyboard. Movement in Guild Wars 2 is controlled very much like other MMOs, with WASD controlling forward and backwards, but A and D typically only moves your character around. So if you wish to move in that direction, I find holding down my right mouse button in conjunction with holding down A and D to be the most responsive. In particular to Guild Wars 2, your character also has the ability to dodge incoming attacks by double-clicking a movement button or by hitting the dodge button, which is defaulted to V. Dodging consumes energy, which you could see over your health pool. And in case you ever forget how to dodge, you can always go up to the hint section and search for the items that you have forgotten. The first time that you encounter any particular item, such as when you first pick up a piece of equipment, Guild Wars 2 pops up with a hint tab to be able to instruct you as to their use and what is happening. Another thing that I find extremely useful to check out in any new game is to go to the options panel and check out the controls. Here, I can see what keys are defaulted to what controls and can also set up secondary or a new primary key to my specification. One of the great strengths to Guild Wars 2 is that you don't need to form a party or have a set group of people to play together. Here, we can see that there's individuals who are trying to complete an objective, and we can join them without having any prior agreement to working together. This open world dynamic system is one of the things that Guild Wars 2 is known for, as it allows people to spontaneously join groups together. It also gives a sense of realism to the world, meaning that events happen dynamically. For instance, when we come back another time, we might not find bandits out here trying to burn the crops. and instead it could be something else that's happening. Like most MMOs, Guild Wars 2 features a relatively open world, allowing the player to decide how they wish to play the game. While there are levels to advance through and opportunities for competitive gameplay, there is no real end to these types of games, allowing players to enjoy the world at their own pace.